Yo!
Hey,
welcome to Updata.
That was
Damn,
good.
that was good.
Yeah.
See? A little impressed. Guess who we got here with us, folks?
Woo!
Okay, don't do that. Oh, shit. That's real bad.
I can edit it.
That definitely peaked.
Same.
Uh,
Alright, so to start things off, we're going to hit the dartboard. Paul's going to see where I hit it, because I can't see for shit. Bam!
Moscow, Russia.
wow.
That's alright, I guess.
I'm sorry that I screwed up.
Well, I was thinking more like small town Russia, something, not like big name.
Kiev, Ukraine.
All right, I'm good with that.
That works.
It's a bit of a distance, but we'll make it work.
I mean, it's Russia now. Putin took that over.
Oh shit. Rest in peace.
We have a few things to talk about on Updata today.
Caleb's been really hyped.
Oh yeah,
and it's kind of scaring me. Honestly,
kind of pissed about a few things.
I'm kind of. Let's turn.
I'm scared of Caleb because he's pissed about a few things.
Caleb sort of hits me sometimes.
All right, first things first. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Uh-oh.
I was on Facebook.
Yeah.
And there was this video of a couple scenes from Fresh Prince. So I kept watching, of course, because I'm a big fan.
You're right.
And at the end of it, does the Netflix logo where it goes through the screen.
Yeah.
So I was like,
oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's on Netflix. So I go on Netflix to search it out. It's not there.
Well,
so,
it's just not out yet, Caleb.
No.
Calm down.
No.
Yeah.
It is out.
It is.
I do a little more research and I find out that it's only out in other countries besides the U.S.
That's understandable.
Why is that
No,
understandable?
That's
ridiculous.
Had it been on previously, or did they
No.
just take it? Okay, so it's just they never put it on.
It's just,
Nah.
I guess they didn't get streamed.
So I read on the online someone took their location and put Canada instead of the U.S. and then it worked there.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's stupid.
That is stupid.
Isn't that like ours? Isn't that
What?
ours?
Yeah, that is made in the U.S.
What's going on? Can't stream it in the hometown?
Yeah.
Probably don't have streaming rights.
Which doesn't make sense.
In the U.S., I don't get that.
But everywhere
Netflix
else?
doesn't have it with the company because they have different distribution companies in different countries.
Oh.
So the distribution, which might be 20th Century Fox, I don't know if that's that one, but
no.
Example, yeah. If they're not connected with Netflix, but whatever company is in Canada is, then it's all distribution.
Oh man.
Well, got to move to Canada now, folks.
That's fucky.
Or switch your location.
If you want, no, move to Canada.
They said that only worked on what's it called? Not Apple products.
Really?
Not like
Yeah.
mobile stuff?
Yeah.
Or Apple TV?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it probably has your location.
Yeah.
Already, yeah. So
Maybe if you turn off your location services.
Maybe.
Or if you just don't support Netflix at all,
Or you steal it.
Or you freaking steal it. We do not support pirating on Updata. Just FYI. But I know a few
But if you
sites.
pirate our stuff, it gets the word out there.
Wait, and
I'm just playing.
if you pirate our stuff, we're coming after you. Caleb, tell them what's up.
I don't have a law degree. I have no idea how to go after them.
Nothing about law, man. We're just gonna.
Oh, just gangster go after them.
Just jump them.
I don't know much about that either.
Yeah,
You'll wake up dead. Caleb will get it. That makes no sense.
You gotta wake up dead. Caleb's gonna get it. Caleb's gonna get it. Get it?
Another thing that kind of ruffled my feathers a little bit because I really like the show. But moving on, something else is kind of pissing me off lately.
What?
Which I also get from social media, but everyone's it's like, well, first off, let me just say Black Panther, I went and saw it and it was really good. But the more hype that surrounded it, the more these things started popping up about a Latino superhero. It's pretty much like everybody from the Latino community was like, wait a minute, they got their superhero movie, so
dang,
where the fuck's ours?
Wait, where's the white superhero? am I right, guys?
All of them
right?
except Black
Yeah,
Panther.
shut the fuck up. Am I right, guys?
They're all white.
So you see the problem now, huh?
Well, my thing is like a couple like in the 90s that a movie like Black Panther wouldn't have been possible. Like you were saying earlier, Paul, George Lucas's film Red Tails, he's got denied because it was on a whole black cast and there was no white heroes.
Yeah, they had to wait for culture to catch up to the story.
Yeah, so it's been like an uphill battle this whole time for the African American community to get their films like Black Panther into the mainstream. I just don't get, like, there's never been that barrier, or not anything close to that barrier with the Latino community, and you can't just come out of the woodworks like, hey, where's ours? And, like, nobody gave a shit until Black Panther got their movie.
Well, I mean, like, whenever these characters were being created back when, like, they weren't creating Hispanic or black characters just because it was in a different world, so to speak. And so, like, should they remain true to the characters, or should they be so PC'd where you have something that's not even relatable to the original comic?
Yeah. That seems to be the problem coming up this century.
But my thing is like, if you want a Latino superhero, then go out and do it. Nothing's stopping them, really.
But it's more like, I want Marvel to do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because it's Marvel. But do they even have a Latino?
Back when they were creating all these, comics that these movies are based on, they weren't creating Hispanic or black superheroes.
Yeah.
So.
I guess I don't think that they do. So I know that they've been like replacing some of the main cast superheroes with like other like Iron Man, and Spider-Man, I think. Or I don't think they replaced him really.
Dude, Thor is supposed to be a woman in the comics now.
Yeah, they've been replacing a lot with
They do that with all kinds of characters though.
It's weird.
Jane Foster's Thor.
I don't know.
Or she becomes Thor or something. It's like an alternate reality type
it's
shit.
like no, but like they a few years ago they just changed it.
I don't know. That's weird. If that's the case.
No, yeah, Marvel's been doing that a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
I guess to keep up with the times. Seems to be like a status quo at this point. They're just checking off boxes.
Woman Thor? Yeah. We got it.
Have you talked about Jessica Jones at all?
I did last episode. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead, Paul.
What do you have to say about Jessica Jones?
Well, I don't know.
She's great.
You were watching it.
No.
She's hot. She's alright.
She's ain't got nothing. No boobies.
What?
No butt. She's a skinny gal.
Whoa. What are you talking about, Caleb?
I'm talking about boobs and butt.
Why are you talking about that shit, dude?
That actress ain't got none.
Listen.
Not on the podcast.
Ooh. Okay. Well, we do not support those views on Updata. Caleb, get off the show.
I'm just a regular. I don't know.
And Paul's got it. You know, he got the charisma. I think
you have got charisma.
I think he's should be the new co-host.
What have I done?
You'll be the regular.
What have I done?
You're demoted to a regular.
Anyways, what she was saying, she was hot.
She was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, she was the. Well, I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh god.
Her name is Jane, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Her name is a spoiler.
Spoilers, guys. Come on.
Wow.
Let's keep it real.
You got some TV shows you wanted to talk about?
Well, Bill Burr is on Breaking Bad, but he's also coming to town. So there's a lot of acts and a lot of tours coming to town. So if you guys have a favorite band,
no, not really.
Comedian,
no,
you should check their schedules because a lot of them are coming to the Pavilion and a lot of them are coming to Reliant. So if you have any favorite entertainers that they're coming to town, you should look. I mean, even Beyonce and Jay-Z are coming to Houston.
Like they came here recently too.
Yeah, they're doing 2 shows.
Oh, it's because they love us so much.
Yeah.
So Texas.
Beyonce's from Houston.
Yeah, and she loves us.
She loves me.
She loves me.
Jason's looking at me with a dead eye. She loves us.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I mean, if you're interested in being entertained, and you have a favorite artist or comedian, you should check out their schedule.
There's a lot.
So
Pavilion's awesome. I saw Tom Petty there.
Really?
It was like right before. It was his last, like one of his last shows.
Really?
Before he passed away.
Dude, you know, I was surprised because it holds like 20,000 people.
Yeah, right.
So I was surprised that like Matchbox 20, because they're old. They came out in '96, but they're still selling that place out.
It's crazy
Yep.
how much they just get. How many people that come in.
Mm-hmm.
Saw Journey too. That was really fun.
Dude, I like Journey.
Journey's amazing.
So.
And they got that Jukebox Hero. Guy went up on like a pole thing and just started jamming out. It's awesome.
So is the new singer as good as the old singer?
Yeah, they actually brought in the old singer.
Really?
Yeah, and he played with them too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was a pretty good show.
So, as far as television, there's a lot of good shows out now. Have you heard of Billions?
No. Oh, well, actually, I've seen it.
Have you?
I've seen the...
like advertisement?
Yeah.
It's really good. The girl that plays Tara on Sons of Anarchy, Maggie Siff, she's in that. She's like a dominatrix. Yeah.
Okay, well, first tell me what the show is.
It's about, she's not. That's
I don't want you promoting.
That's not all she is. So, okay, it's about crime on Wall Street, and her husband is Paul Giamatti, and he is like the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, and that's what his main focus is crimes on Wall Street, and the guy that Tara, Maggie Siff, works for is, which her name is Wendy in the show, is a billionaire, which is the guy that Paul Giamatti's character really wants to put in jail. So she's kind of has a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
But she's a shrink, and she's like telling like these people, how to live their lives and how to like be as productive as they can, and meanwhile her husband's trying to put them all in jail. So it's and then the guy from Band of Brothers, what's his name? He's the redheaded guy. He played Dick Winters. But anyway, he's the guy that is like the billionaire, and they're like him and her husband are like trying so hard to like screw each other over, and she's caught in the middle. So it's a really good show. But yeah, so that's out. Homeland is out right now, which is a pretty great show if you haven't seen it.
What is that, Paul?
Homeland is about Homeland Security and CIA.
Oh.
So it's really good.
Is that more like a documentary?
No, it's
is it
it's
like
a drama.
A drama? Okay.
It's Claire Danes and God, I don't know the other guy's name. Oh, but the guy that plays in Billions used to be on Homeland. And it starts out, and he's this is how the show starts. He had been captured by the Taliban, and he had been over there for 8 years, and then he finally was rescued, and he comes back, and he's a hero, and everyone's like giving him a hero's welcome, and then it turns out he's a double agent. Yeah, so, but it's kind of like the same thing. Like, what's kind of weird about it is like they are usually like ahead of the curve somehow. So like this was years before Bo Bergdahl, which is the veteran that came back, and he like ended up being a traitor. So that was years before that story ever happened, but it was kind of the same thing. It's pretty, and there's been other things that have happened in the show, and then years down the road they actually happen. So
it's like a conspiracy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe people watch that and are like, "I'm gonna do that."
Yeah. That's me.
I'm gonna do that.
So
it's gonna be me one day.
Yeah. So anyway, Homeland is really good. Shameless was really good this year too. It's gone off the air for this season, but it's really good.
Off the air? What
do you
mean?
just
like this season.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
completed.
Oh.
Yeah. So season 7 I did not like. It got too political, and it got too like to where they were pushing agendas, and but they kind of backed off that for season 8. and they kind of got back to like what they do.
That's good.
So, do you watch it?
No.
No. Well, you
but
should.
but I understand the feeling.
Yeah. So like, cause it got to like, it just wasn't good. Like
was it like in your face?
Yeah, like they had like this, cause there's a character that's gay. Which I don't care if you're if you are or not. But then they like, just to make it about like what's going on, and it didn't feel organic. They like made him like get with a transgender person, and it was just like too much.
Yeah.
I don't care about like whether you are, whether you aren't. I don't care about that. But when it's forced into the storyline, I didn't like that very much.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that on previous episodes.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
I don't like that either when it's like a shoved agenda in the middle of a plot that doesn't fit there. It's like a puzzle piece that doesn't fit.
Yeah, and it was too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and I mean, and I think like it's not as bad about this subject matter anymore, but for a long time, it was gay rights was they would just shove it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not. I mean, it's there, and it's kind of become normalized, but now it's a more like transgender rights is like that's what they're pushing.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Oh, happy topics.
Well, Shameless is not a happy show.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But how are we supposed to follow that, Paul?
I don't know.
All right, cancel. Just shut down Updata.
Shut down Updata.
Just shut it down.
God, I'm out of here.
Oh, whoa.
I'm out of here.
There was a game that was recently announced, right, Caleb?
Oh, you're talking about mine? Division 2 has been announced.
You ever play that, Paul?
Mm-mm.
It's like
It was way overhyped.
it's okay. Do you know of Destiny?
Yes.
It's kind of like that, but more third person, Tom Clancy action, stuff like that. Like kind of Splinter Cell-y, but less about stealth, just third person. You collect weapons and stuff. You take down. It's like an RPG, MMO sort of stuff.
Is it kind of like what is that game? A Jax Black character. What is that game? Ghost Recon.
Jax Blacker?
No, it's
oh no.
He's talking about Ghost Recon, the
Badlands
Cartel
or whatever.
one.
Wildlands?
Yeah.
Badlands, Wildlands, whatever.
Whatever it's called.
It's more like city-based and
yeah, it's like a modern town, and there's like a virus going around, and you have to stop it, I guess.
yeah,
I mean, it's a little. The plot wasn't really all that there for me. So.
Yeah,
but they had it's like very MMO styled, where you have like a level and you can get gear and skills and stuff. Then they had this like black zone around
where
like
you
the main
kill
map,
people.
where it's like a PvP area.
PvP.
Player versus player.
Okay.
Instead of like you versus a AI or something like that. So it started off pretty rocky though. Did not do well.
Yeah.
And it's like first year.
It was
or so.
it was supposed to be like visually stunning, and it didn't live up to that either.
Well,
like the previews were like way better than.
Well, Ubisoft did that, especially with Watch Dogs, the first one.
Yeah.
They did that like a lot, but like it still looked okay. It wasn't like
It
didn't look shitty.
Well, that was also they probably did that with Watch Dogs, the first one, because that was like one of the first games that they had mentioned for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
so they want to make
that
it
was
look
like
really good.
This is next gen.
Yeah.
That's that buzzword that was going around a lot back then. Assassin's Creed used it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they came out with like a survival sort of DLC, where it was like you are dropped into the map and you have to find like food and stuff. And if you see players, watch out. You gotta kill them. And if they kill you, they get all of your stuff. If you kill them, you get all their stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, last one to survive wins.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like what Grand Theft Auto Online is like. You can have like you have your account, all your money in your account, but if you have like say $5,000,
If you have,
like in your pockets, they can take the $5,000 or whatever. So if you get paid for a job, and you get paid $25,000 and it's not in your account, like they can take it.
Yeah. So it's like that. It's more round based.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you stay in that. It's not like the single player, but so that actually did pretty well for the games. life, so I guess that they're using that as a building block to
For
go
the next one.
to go for 2 and try to rebound. Which they've been like really good. They do a lot of stuff on Twitch with the community and like talk about what they're doing with the game. So, I mean, they've been on top of things. So, we'll see how 2 goes. You know, hopefully it's a better experience.
Yeah.
I'm not really excited. I played that game for a little bit. I tried it out, and I was not impressed.
I mean, I'm not excited, but I'm interested to see what they have.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Have any of you played Far Cry at all? Any of them?
I just bought Far Cry Primal.
I did.
Is that good?
I liked it. It didn't like get good reviews, but it's like Far Cry but prehistorical.
Isn't it the 4th one?
No,
it's after 4.
Yeah,
it's like an off
in between.
Yeah,
I played 4 and Primal.
Yeah, because I pre-ordered 5 because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill some religious zealots.
Oh,
you know.
Well.
I mean, you know, not religious zealots.
In game.
Yeah, cult leaders, quote unquote.
Doomsday cult.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially after what was that show? Oh, Handmaid's Tale.
Well, what's the point of killing Doomsday cult leaders? You know, they'll just kill themselves in the end.
Dude, but that's not fun.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta shoot them.
Well, I think on the basis of that game, they're trying to take shit over.
Yeah, they're like
They've
trying to make a
nuts.
dystopia, which is
kind of weird though.
Yeah, it kind of plays into the Handmaid's Tale.
But
they actually succeeded in that show, so and movie, and book. It's all based on a book. But yeah, so I bought that. I pre-ordered it a long time ago, and it's about to come out, so I'm excited to see what it's about.
Got some facts for us, some info on that game? You've been looking up on it, Paul?
I have not.
Paul, you're not an informed buyer?
No, I'm not. So.
I'm
kind of interested to see what they'd have for that, though.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while since they've done a Far Cry game.
It does look cool.
Yeah. I mean, I know that they can, you can, train bears to attack people and dogs.
Yeah, you can do that in all the other ones.
So, I mean, I like I said, this is the first one I've played, so I can't tell you what's in the other ones or what's not, but I thought that looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that definitely looks interesting. It seems like Ubisoft is, taking a step back and, letting their games actually develop first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they took a step back with Assassin's Creed.
Dude.
They
ruined it.
Okay.
They ruined Assassin's Creed?
It's just year after year after year they do something. It turned into Call of Duty got.
But then they took a break to actually work on it.
Yeah.
But I think I've kind of caught the whole, what is it, series fatigue.
Yeah.
I'm just I can't really play it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I stopped playing Call of Duty a lot because the last one I really enjoyed was World at War, the World War II one from back in 2008.
Yeah.
That was the last one that was really good. And then Black Ops was okay. It was kind of a continuation of World at War. Some of the characters, were in there. They were in World at War. So, I mean, it was decent, but yeah, they became the same. And it was just now we have jetpacks. Now we're fighting futuristic stuff that with guns that don't even exist.
Space.
What?
Now we're in space.
Yeah, and I was like, this is stupid. So I quit and I went to Battlefield. I love Battlefield, but they've come out with some pretty bad stuff too.
Really?
Yeah, the Hardline, which were your cop.
Oh yeah, Hardline.
Terrible.
Yeah, Hardline was garbage.
It was awful, and even the World War I one was pretty bad. In war
You
game,
thought that was bad? You played the shit out of it.
I had fun with it, but then I was like, these guns kind of really suck.
It's World War I.
Yeah, these tanks are not good. So, so it was really bad, and so I kind of got tired of that real quick. It wasn't worth the money.
Mm-hmm.
I got they had released the beta, and I had the best time with the beta because I somehow got really freaking good. I was showing Caleb they'd be across the map, and I had the sniper rifle, and I figured out how to aim, because one thing I will say about Battlefield is the bullet drop, and it's way more realistic.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, you can shoot
sniper with a pistol.
Yeah, sniper with a pistol, and it's so yeah. Oh, I hit him in the head. It's done. But yeah, Battlefield is a lot better about that. So learning that and figuring out
how you have to aim it,
how to aim and at what distance, that's really cool. So I really enjoyed that. But whenever I figured out that I'm not as good as some other people that cheat,
Yeah, game sucks, dude.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like I said, I was really decent. I got really good. And I just couldn't keep up with other people either, so...
Yeah, that's the thing about first-person shooters. There's a high difficulty curve. Like, ginormous.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? Like a skill ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, Call of Duty's been doing that a lot, too.
Yeah, so the last Call of Duty, World War II, is actually really cool. I really enjoyed it. The campaign is awesome. I've played that, like, on every difficulty. But what's really cool is, like, they'll have, like, when a machine gun is out of ammo, like, you can see, like, the tip of the gun is, like, red hot.
Yeah.
And it's smoking. Like, so, like, little details like that are really cool. It's just more realistic. Like, whenever they're smoking, like a cigarette, it looks like there's a cherry at the end of it. I mean, stuff like that. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I played the beta of it. I like how big Battlefield battles seem.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you're not as important as you are in like Call of Duty.
So
they're smaller.
Yeah, so I think like the guns really matter, and I think like I don't think you could do any other war like before World War II and it'd be fun. I mean, we're gonna have muskets, like that'll take forever to reload.
Well, there's some games.
Are there?
That have that, yeah. And you can you're on boats and stuff, and you're trying to command people.
What
like
game?
other players. It's called like Hold Fast Nations, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you can play there's like a naval thing, and then there's like a ground troops where like you'll have like a band, like marching through and playing their instruments while there's like a war going on.
That's kind of
like it's more like a role playing.
Yeah, well, like that's one thing. Like there's like one like Civil War game I used to play, and they'd clash, and I forgot it. I have to look it up, but it was like on Windows 95 or something. Damn. But anyway, yeah, it's like Risk, or it's like it's an odd thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or dice, you'd roll a dice.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then what was really fucked up is like whenever like your company would lose, or a company would there was this guy, like they had this figurine of this guy running, and he's all bloody and stuff. And it's just one dude, and I'm like, that guy's fucking dead. So it's the Civil War, dude. There's no coming out of that.
Well, these games were more like first person.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. So you'd interact with other people.
Uh-huh.
If you're on a boat, all of your crewmates are people moving around. You have to direct them.
Do you know that game World Conquer or whatever, the World War II one,
where you jacked my iPad all the time?
Yes.
Yeah,
that one.
That one was.
That's
fun.
that's what the Civil War one is like.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It's that kind of.
Where you take over the world.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's like
the country.
No, it's not even like you take over the country. But it's like there's a battlefield, a huge battlefield, and then it's that like you could move freely, but it's like
territories.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just one big battlefield, not like each country.
World Conquer was a dope game.
It is. I played it the other day.
Did I play that?
You should have.
You might have.
I don't know.
It takes for freaking ever.
Oh yeah, it takes time.
I think I might have because you were talking about it.
It's one of those games where you look up after playing it and you're like, I haven't showered in 3 days.
Yeah, I'd always start as Germany.
Yeah.
And take the whole world over.
I would take over my allies because I enjoyed it so much. I would do a lot more extra work than I had to do.
Yeah. What's it called? World Conquer?
I think so.
I'm really curious as to.
I'm gonna look up the...
I think I did that.
Yeah, that's it.
I think I might.
It was dope as shit. You could if you got so powerful, you could have other things come in like helicopters or.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool.
Did you guys see the Black Ops 4?
They have a Black Ops 4?
It's coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably won't play it.
Probably gonna suck.
See, they were going with the Roman numerals thing,
Yeah.
With 2, 3. But then they did 4, and it's just 4 straight lines. That's not how Roman numerals work.
So it was tallies?
I guess it is now. But anyway, it's Black Ops 4, and it's going to be, I guess, futuristic and stuff.
But Black Ops, I liked the first one, And then I was like, I played the second one, and the story kind of sucked. So I was like, well, at least they got zombies. They got to have zombies on here.
They always do.
So I get it on the zombies, and it's terrible too. It was like, I hated it.
Which one?
Black Ops 2.
Oh yeah, I got that. After Black Ops, I quit.
Yeah. At that point, I'm just like...
They had some kind of, like, fog and a creature flying around and, like, attacking you.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's like mist shit. I want to play Call of Duty, not this shit.
So it's like the Fog movie. The game I was talking about was Robert E. Lee's Civil War General.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's really fun. So it's $10 online on eBay. That's how old it is.
I'm not buying that. So, new game came out, like, I think today, or 2 days ago. Sea of Thieves.
What's that? I don't know.
It's like a pirate game where you and 3 or 2 other friends get together on a boat and set sail, have an adventure.
Fuck shit up.
Basically.
Hell yeah.
Get treasure, kill other players, and...
I like that concept, but I feel like it'd get old after a while.
That's what the reviews have sort of said. It's kind of like samey, but it has this like, do you know what emergent gameplay is?
What?
That's like where the game is created in such a way where like the player makes their own unique experiences rather than the game. Like has a story.
Oh, so
story
it's like a choice.
So it's like you are the one that's making all the cool things happen.
Oh, okay.
Sort of thing.
Like, are you talking about like what was that game that you got to play choices and then like people would die
Until Dawn?
Yeah.
That fucked me up.
Oh no, not like that. That's more of like a story based, choose your own adventure type.
Okay.
Like Shadow of War, where like the guys would come back.
Oh,
like that sort of thing.
So you have a relationship
with something like it's in that sort of detail, but like.
All right.
So like some guy was like they had sailed into a storm. And this guy, one of the crewmates was drunk and he fell off the ship. One of the guys was like sailing the boat and it like got caught on some rocks and the whole thing was filling up with water. And they only had a bucket to like
wow.
I mean,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. You can have like you can play instruments and stuff.
How's the graphics?
It's got this kind of cartoony style, but it's like it looks good. You know what I mean? Like the water is like I've heard really impressive. Because that's like a hard thing to get.
So how cartoony? Like Borderlands cartoony or?
A little less than that.
A little less? Okay.
A little less. Well, not like super realistic,
Okay,
what I mean?
Yeah.
But like...
Have you heard, have you seen any of the Sun's comic books?
Sons of Anarchy?
Uh-huh. They have comic books, did you know that?
I knew they had comic
There's
books.
like 2 series.
I never read it.
I mean, neither. I just didn't know if you had, because you like comics.
I don't like comics, Paul. Quit saying that.
He keeps bragging about how much he like reads comics,
How
much he likes comics, and then how he's obsessed with it. Ask Kira, man, she'll tell you. And then like I say, oh, well, you like comics? He's like, I don't like comics, dude. When did you ever hear that?
So like
that's not bad. It's kind of. It reminds me of ladies and gentlemen. He's showing the picture of the pirate game.
Yeah.
Is there a way you can put it on the video?
Yeah, I will. It kind of reminds me of what's that one game that you and Damien played over here? Dishonored.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that.
Oh.
No.
That's what you play, Paul.
My bad.
Yep. Still have nightmares from that.
Oh.
But yeah, it's sort of like that. Yeah. So you go around and like you'll meet other players.
That looks dope.
Yeah.
I'd try it.
It looks pretty fun. I wanted to try it just because it looked interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You go around, get some treasure. Then you dope your character out, make him look like a badass pirate.
Yeah,
kind of like.
I could feel that.
See,
that game.
What game?
Nothing.
What, Paul?
Hmm?
Like this fuck ass.
Wasting our time.
You know what? I wish they'd make a game like that, but like Assassin's Creed 4 style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be dope.
I heard that they're making something like that.
Is it Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Really?
Or like a branch off of them.
Oh.
But with the like the combat, like the naval combat, but it's more like you control one ship. Like you're controlling the entire ship sort of thing. which I was like, I want to like be on Caleb's
Ship.
poop deck.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like loading cannons up and
Can I
firing them.
please-
I'm sure you can if it's done by Ubisoft.
Can I-
If it's anything like Black Flag,
I mean,
then
Can I please be on your poop deck?
no,
That's
you
kinda
cannot.
weird, Paul.
That's weird.
That's kind of weird.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, what's so wrong with that?
But I mean, if it's anything like Black Flag, I'm sure you could jump on your friend's ship.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, okay, so when you go on like the Jackdaw, right?
Yeah.
You take control of the steering wheel. You're like controlling the entire ship. You're firing the cannons, all that.
Yeah.
I mean, like that. You know, I don't think it's like an individual character. I think it's
so
like
you wouldn't be able to jump off your ship.
I feel like it's like a ship-based thing, but I don't know.
Don't quote me,
Yeah.
boy.
But
Because I ain't said shit.
That's what the gameplay kind of looked like. But they didn't really. They just showed ship combat. So I just want a good pirate game, good multiplayer pirate game. You know?
If they just reinvented Black Flag, that's what they need right there.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Black Sails, the show?
Yes.
Have you watched it at all?
I think I've seen one episode.
I heard it's really good. It's a prequel to Treasure Island.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like the book Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Like the Disney movie, right?
I mean, there's
With
a
all the
book.
cool shit?
Yeah, we'll just say yes.
What?
There's a book.
I know what the book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Disney animation? Or
Mm.
wait, was it DreamWorks?
I
think you're thinking of DreamWorks, but like I'm talking about like a pirate show.
You're talking about Treasure Island. You're talking about Treasure Island.
Yes.
Yeah, which was based on Treasure Island.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's
animation.
a prequel to the book. I know what you're talking about, but it's a the
animation.
Show,
No, it's a prequel to the book.
The animation.
Chase.
The animation.
but the
With all
show
the cool
Black Sails is
futuristic shit.
is a prequel
Okay.
to.
So it's not that cool.
If you say so.
Listen, Paul. Futuristic stuff and pirates are pretty cool.
Okay then.
Space pirates.
Oh, you're like
This
not
is
real
not
pirates.
space pirates.
Well, then it sucks. Why is it even on TV?
Why are we even talking about it?
We
And
just talked about a game with
Why-
pirates, and you're like, "What? It's not futuristic. Fuck it."
Why are you bringing up all this irrelevant shit?
why are you bringing
Paul?
up old shit?
Treasure Island? That's a book my grandpappy read.
Have you wrote? Not read, wrote.
He wrote it? Wow.
No. But
Never
anyway,
knew.
I've heard it's a really good show. I've watched a few episodes, and it starts out kind of slow, but I've heard it gets really good. I also heard Vikings is a really good show too. But
I've
I
heard
saw
that
some
too.
of that.
is it?
They do not fuck around.
They don't.
No, no, they're Vikings.
Yeah.
Have you seen
So,
some of the stuff?
but apparently, like, there's a spoiler that happened, and Brian, he said, "I'm not watching anymore. I don't care."
What?
Yeah. So
What show?
Vikings.
Really?
Is it that bad?
I'm not going to say what it was, but it was.
Say it.
No.
Maybe
No, don't say
No,
it.
I'm just
So
joking.
he was just like, I love that show, but I'm not watching it anymore.
That's so
I'm just done.
stubborn of Brian.
Well, it might have been something that I was like, I don't want to see it. Like, if it was stupid to him, you know?
No, I think he just got mad because it was a spoiler.
Really?
What?
He got mad because it was spoiled for him.
No,
Right?
it wasn't spoiled.
Oh.
He saw it and he was like, I'm not watching it anymore. He was mad at the storyline.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's something that
Okay.
would, like, turn me off of
Yeah.
the show, too.
But you don't even know what it was.
Vikings?
Well, if it was bad, he's saying if the
the story-
concept, if it was bad.
If I heard
he-
that, like, something's going to piss me off later on, I'm
Yeah.
not going to invest my time in
Yeah.
it.
Well, I don't know. He was just over.
Poor guy.
Brian? Poor guy, I understand his
Poor
pain.
guy.
Well, I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like a show that you really like, that did you
Yeah.
just like lose interest when something happens?
Yeah.
So,
Sucks.
I like. That's one thing. Like I wish I were better at. Like when shows get you interested, and they very rarely like keep going for a long time. And I think like 6 seasons is usually about.
a sweet spot.
Yeah, and so because like season 7 is too long.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, there's a show like New Girl, for instance, which was really good the first couple of seasons. Now it's so goofy, like, and I don't even really like the show, but because I'm invested. Like, so I think that's what they bank on. They get people invested, and then,
Cash their checks down.
yeah, 5 seasons in, like, people don't really like the show, but they want to see what happens.
Yeah.
So that's how I felt with, like, Shameless season 7. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even really like this. But, thank God season 8 was better, but it's just because you're invested.
I think it depends on the subject matter, like what the show is based on. If, let's say, like my show, Supernatural, that kind of stuff can keep going over and over because there's in that kind of universe, there's always something to chase. But
that's me.
In a like theatrical show like Sons of Anarchy, that's gotta that can't get played out like other shows do.
Well, yeah, you got to keep the story moving.
Yeah.
So, but like even like I know you don't like this show, but even a show that's a huge hit like Big Bang Theory, like they were really popular for what they're popular for, and then when they started getting married and having kids, it's just kind of fallen out.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of weird when that happens in like comedy.
Yeah, because it's not even the same show.
Yeah.
So
Then you get drama.
Yeah.
There's one show that it's on their like 13th season that's just really kind of funny all the way through if you like their humor. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh God, I love that show.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I know Rob Thomas was on an episode with Sinbad once.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, he was just like he waved his hands up in the air.
Dude, it stars Danny DeVito. How can you not love it?
Dude, have you ever seen the show Taxi with Danny DeVito? That's a good show. And Andy Kaufman is in it. So Tony Danza, Christopher Lloyd. Oh, like that. I think that was like one of the first shows that were like an all-star cast. I mean, like just about everybody from SNL was on that show at some point. But yeah, dude, Andy Kaufman was great. Latka. He's like, dude, his foreign man.
Dude.
Oh man, he's awesome. I love Andy Kaufman.
I don't like him.
Do you know anything else he did? Oh, dude, he was a weird dude in real life. Oh yeah, he was really weird.
Yeah.
But he was like great comedian.
He was like funny, like he was more like he wanted to entertain himself than other people. Like
he would fuck with you just because he thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Like so he was like one of the first people that ever like, you know how comedy shows they'll like sometimes they'll have plants where somebody will like interrupt them and it's part of their act. Like he was like one of the first people to do that. So another thing he wanted to do because he had a show on ABC. You know, like whenever like something breaks, or the network is messed up, like it'll start rolling. The TV will start rolling. Yeah. Bars and they'll roll. He wanted to do that to make everyone think that their TVs were broken. Like he was like that kind of stuff. So.
And it wasn't even like a comedy show; it was a kids show.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He played piano and he's like the ducks is quack and the dog.
Bro, I remember that. Dude.
The dog says bark bark. I mean, it was just like kind of weird, but he was funny too. There's a movie about it called Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey, and Danny DeVito's in it too. So yeah, it's really good.
That is a good movie. Jim
Carrey killed that character.
Yeah.
He like got spot on. Oh, and then he was in a meeting with in the movie on Man on the Moon. He was in a meeting and he had a fake booger on his face, and then the guy was like this, and he looked away, and then when the guy was looking down, he switched the nostril. See if he'd say anything. So. Yeah, he really liked messing with people, and he's great.
There's a documentary about like Jim Carrey and playing that role, and how he never
became,
became him.
And he was an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Well, dude, Andy Kaufman was an asshole. He did not want to do like a sitcom, so they had to keep writing stuff like for Latka to be different. So like. He hated doing like one character, and so like week after week, so they like and he was like gonna quit the show, but he was kind of a draw. So instead of like him quitting, they wrote him stuff like he had like multiple personalities, or like he became like other characters because Andy Kaufman was getting so bored. Like he had to be onto something new all the time.
Yeah. Dang. So. Gotta be a versatile actor, though. Yeah.
What?
Gotta be a versatile actor.
Yeah. Well, he didn't like doing the same thing and like the corny laughs. And he wanted to.
I love that.
Anyway.
Cue soundtrack, Caleb. It's like cue the soundtrack.
I can't do that.
Do it again. Oh man, I love the sound of the soundtrack. It's just music to my ears.
Like the laughing track?
Yeah. Okay, Paul, you don't do that. The machine does that. Yeah.
It's like the was it the roly polies on A Bug's Life? They're like ha ha ha.
I think
so. Yeah, that covers it.
That'll be it for Updata.
Paul, you can leave now. We'll talk about the real stuff.
Like the real show starts as soon as Paul leaves, and then it gets quiet. Like.
All right, thank you for tuning in to Updata for another episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and share it. Just share it. Damn it.
Why are you always so fucking rude?
I'm rude to them because they're not sharing it.
Just,
Tell them about the polls.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of polls on Facebook.
Some divisive polls.
You need to go check it out. There's a lot of shit talkers on there.
We want your input.
Create a discussion, change our minds, you know.
Make sure that whatever side you're on is the side of Paul.
Remember,
I need to be right.
It needs to be the winning side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Paul, our regular guest, is always commenting on there. So.
See, they say I'm a regular guest.
He's a
now.
co-host.
Yeah. But yeah. Am I a regular guest or a regular? Because my feelings are kind of hurt.
I don't know what's the difference.
Shh, I'm going to be here every week.
Anyways.
All right, there we go. That's contract signed, I guess.
Yeah. They just found that out.
You have to pay us to be on the show.
Yeah.
That's in your contract.
You have to pay our salaries.
Yeah.
It's okay, Paul.
Dude, it's okay. It's worth it. I'm going to get famous, but I have to pay them to be on their show.
All right, that'll be it for Updata. Thank you for listening.